And we're here to talk about cooperative private divorce. Cooperative private divorce is an alternative path to couples who find themselves in the unfortunate situation of coming to the end of their marriage.
We don't allow the couples to cooperate, even though they can cooperate in marriage and decide to get married without a judge, to cooperate in the process of dissolving their relationship. And well, I think it's very, very important to protect the few that need protection, battered women in particular, or who are victims of emotional and physical abuse at the hands of their spouse. I don't think we should hold all couples hostage for that.
And it's for people who believe they can cooperate and trust each other. As Senator Pappas said, it's not for folks who feel that they could be taken advantage of in this system. The spouses submit an intent to divorce form to the state agency. All the records are kept private. They may then choose to hire advocates, advisors, anybody who they can help them, just like we hire tax advisors. Anybody can help them in this process, which for some people is, of course, quite complex. And they then develop their own agreements in their own language that makes sense to them, again, using any help that they choose to do, to take advantage of. They form their own agreements in their own language, and after a 90-day waiting period, they submit those agreements, and these agreements then become their divorce agreement, which then become their own contract, which could be enforced by the court later on.
When my husband and I decided to divorce, we sat down privately and discussed how best to move forward. We had agreements on custody, parenting time, child support, our debts, and the house, and we were both very relieved. Once attorneys got involved, my husband was advised not to pay any bills or child support until court ordered to do so. And my lawyer's response was not to agree to a parenting time plan without a court order either. 8 years of hostility followed.
The current placement of divorce only within the court, with divorce being a court order, is an artifact of history in which divorce was only awarded because somebody was at fault.
What this bill does has nothing to do with the likelihood of whether or not people that find themselves in that situation are going to follow through. What it does is try to find some way that when that does happen, that at least their kids can grow up in an environment where they see mom and dad can agree on something, and maybe they have less of a chance to find themselves in the bad situation when they're adults. I hope that's what it achieves.